Grand day, amazing souls. How are you feeling? It's so crazy because I really had to transmute this whole mode that I was in. Okay. And today's transmission is about 22. Sometimes our plans do not go the way that we plan it to go. And that's okay until it's not. Right? Let me tell you about what happened. So about 12:30, we leave. No, the bus was due to come. So the bus was due to come at 12:28. We leave out the house about 12:22, something like that, 12:23, and we get up there. The bus about 3 minutes late. Fine, we get on the bus, and I'm telling my girls, I say, look, oh, we planned a day to go to the swimming pool, and I'm very spontaneous, right? So, oh, let me start from the beginning. First of all, I am fasting, so I really didn't have the strength and energy to be out in that Houston heat for real, right? But I think sometimes this guilt trip comes over me because I'm like, I moved my girls all the way here without any say so, and they're pretty much stuck in the house all day, every day because I don't have the resources at this present, right? So, the pool is free, and the bus is only $1.25. And here in Houston, anybody who lives here or ever caught the bus here, you don't have to pay for the children. I mean, well, I don't. Okay. So, anywho, um, so we get on the bus, and they want to go to Five Below to get some floaties and some pool toys and all of that stuff. So I'm like, well, y'all know we got to get off the bus and get back on the bus because that'll be an hour and 20 something minute walk if we walk from the Five Below. And they was like, yeah, we know. So the bus was supposed to take about 30 minutes to come back. So we gets off, we go in the Five Below, we get everything we need. We are early. So we go. Matter of fact, before we even get on the very first bus at my apartment complex, I find $1, y'all. I found $1. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm excited. I found $1. So I get on the bus with this dollar. The dollar falls out of the machine. The lady never told me that it was another lady that was sitting on the bus, a customer, and she seen the dollar fall but didn't even tell me, which I'm cool with, and it was a free dollar. And the bus ain't say nothing, so yeah, you know. Anyway, we get off the bus to go to Five Below. We have some time to spare, so we go into the Dollar Tree. They want to get a snack. I say, okay, fine, because it's going to be hot. Go get something to drink and some chips. We had to get back on the bus. We standing there. I mean, the sun is beaming. Ain't no shade out there, nothing. So we stand out there about 10 minutes. The bus is late. And we finally get on the bus. So I asked the lady, I said, do you know where this particular pool is? She said, I don't know. Maybe look it up on your phone. So I look it up. Maps tell me to get off this one particular spot. So we get off the spot, and I put in the maps how to get there walking because it said that you had to walk the rest of the way. Y'all, y'all, I get off the bus. We start walking, and the bus kept going. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why is the bus going the same way that we need to go? And I'm like furious. So my oldest daughter was like, well, can't we get back on the bus? And I'm like, well, a bus ain't coming for another hour because it was scheduled to come another hour. About 6 minutes into the walk, y'all, here come another bus. Now, mind you, on the bus, I tore my bag. And things are just rubbing me the wrong way. And on top of that, even before I left the house, something occurred the way as though I couldn't even get in the pool. And I'm just like, at that point of missing the first bus, I'm like, what is going on? And when we missed the second bus, I'm like, what the is really going on? So finally, my oldest daughter says words that were, and I asked my daughters, I said, do y'all want to keep going or whatever? And my oldest daughter, I don't know what she said, but about 2 minutes after I said, do y'all want to go back home? My oldest daughter said, I want to go home. I turned around so quick. I don't care how many buses we had to get on, how much more we had to pay to get home. Look, let's go. We walked back to the next bus stop, which was about 10, 15 minutes down the road. And we ain't wait but like 2 or 3 minutes. But that was the craziest. And then now I'm about to really meditate because I need to understand. That wasn't even the clincher, y'all. I get in the house. Now, I only been in the house about a half an hour from this place in space, right? We get in the house about 15 minutes in the house, right before I was about to make this video. It started pouring down, raining. And I'm like, yo. And that was one of the reasons why I was able to shift the energy, because I'm like, if I would have got caught in the rain, I would have been pissed. I would have cried so bad. And sometimes when things don't work out the way that we want them to work out, maybe it's for our own good. Maybe. I don't even know what else to say. I'm just still at a loss for words. And I'm just happy to be in the house, to be honest with you. You know, maybe if I come off my fast, maybe I'll find another pool to take them to. But for today and tomorrow and the day after that, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't even walking to the damn to the mailbox. I don't care. I don't want nothing. And I told them children, y'all better go in there and find something to eat. I don't care if it's rice. I ain't going back out that door. So, if you haven't heard it today, I love y'all. 707. I love me. I love us. I love we. So when things don't go your way, I question it. Question it. And definitely sit still with it. Because it's something in it for you to pay attention to. Right? It's definitely something to pay attention to. And it's not always a bad thing. Usually when things go left for me, it means that something was going to happen that I wouldn't have agreed with or I wouldn't have been happy with. So I'm in the comfort of my home and gratitude spirit. Have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.